The offseason for the Houston Rockets is going to be very important and very crucial to their rebuilding process in the future, and definitely will be a very important factor for their championship contending team in the future moving forward. So, what's up? My name is Jae'sean. Today, we're going to be talking about the offseason for the Houston Rockets and what they need to do with the team moving forward. But for that, really quick, I'm going to drop a like down below, press the subscribe button. It would really help grow the channel to the people like Houston Rockets content, grow the channel in general. So, just drop a like down below, press the subscribe button, and let's get into the video. So everyone knows that this offseason is going to be really crucial and very important for the Rockets roster, man, because quite honestly, we have a lot of pieces on this roster that need to get moved. You know, obviously, we got the John Wall situation with him making 47 million in like next year. I want to say, I don't really know how much he's going to be making. I think it's like 85 million for like 2 years. I don't know what it is, but with the John Wall situation and his contract, the Eric Gordon situation, and what we should do with him, like, there's just a lot of pieces on this roster that need to get moved just for the simple fact that they're taking up a lot of salary, a lot of space for maybe like a ton of like better free agents that are going to be more beneficial for this team. So obviously, like, we got to move like those pieces. So I want to say that we probably should look to trade some of these pieces for the draft, or maybe try to trade these pieces for some people in the offseason. So we're just gonna go over them right now, starting with the draft. So the draft is going to be really important for us. We got 3 first-round picks, technically, if you want to count that top 4 pick. So the offseason, if we get that top 4 pick, man, that's definitely going to increase. It's not going to increase, but it's going to shorten the time for us to rebuild this team, man. Because if we get that top 4 pick, specifically the number 1 pick, and we get Cade, like, we're probably contending in the next 3, maybe 4 years. So that's going to be a good roster, man. You know, we got Cade Cunningham, KPJ, Christian Wood, KJ Martin, Jae'sean. That's a good starting 5 right there, man. So if we can get that type of roster, like, that'd be absolutely amazing. We'd probably be contending in the, what, 2-3 years? Like, that'd be amazing. And then off the bench, we got those extra 2 first-round picks from Portland and Milwaukee. So we can definitely look to get some better pieces on the bench, because right now our bench is definitely like really weak. I want to say, you know, with Eric Gordon, man, although he's been really good for us off the bench, man, I definitely think we need to move him. But like, with Eric Gordon there, Sterling Brown, David Nwaba, DJ Wilson, KJ Martin, who else am I forgetting? Kyrie Thomas, Armani Brooks. Like, we have a lot of good like young pieces on this roster, but I think we need to like trade some of them. You know, maybe we trade Avery Bradley, we trade DJ Augustine and Daniel House, man. I want to, like, if we can get something good for that package, or at least something decent, that'd be fine. Because I feel like DJ Augustine might have some value, man, because he's been playing really well. Veteran experience in the playoffs, you know. This is the type of guy that can run the offense off the bench and can honestly shoot the 3 ball, because in his last few games, he's been absolutely a shooter. So he should have some value. Now, Bradley, I'd say he definitely has no value except for his defense, but you know, some teams might value some defense for off their bench, so there's that. And finally, we have House, man. House is really valuable for the simple fact that his contract is cheap for his type of player. So basically, like, he's making like 3 to 2 million for like 2 years. I'm not sure, but Daniel House could definitely be a good trade piece in the offseason. So we should definitely look to move all these 3 players. Because right now we have 19 people on our roster right now, and it doesn't make any sense to keep any players that won't be beneficial for us in the future. Because those 3 players, Augustine, Bradley, House is 27, so he can definitely help a contending team to win off the bench. Bradley's at the age where he's starting to get really old, starting to decline. He's like 31, 32, I want to say. Augustine's 33, so he can definitely help a contending team off the bench, man, with that veteran experience. So we should look to move those 3. Now, in terms of who we should choose and who should go for all these 2-ways and all these 10-day contract players, there's definitely a really hard process, man, because there's been a lot of guys balling out. You know, there's a choice between Cam Oliver, DJ Wilson, David Nwaba, or Sterling Brown. Many other players, man, but you know, that's obvious for Stone to decide, because Stone, he's been absolutely amazing for finding diamonds in the roughs, man. So I definitely believe Stone will make the right move to keep who we need to keep and who needs to go. So I definitely trust Stone. But back to the draft, man. Those 2 picks, we're definitely gonna look to get like maybe a center or forward off the bench, maybe a guard. If we decide to trade DJ Augustine and Avery Bradley. So we definitely should look to get a point guard or a center off the bench. So there's that. Now the final important time period in this offseason is definitely the free agency class now. And basically just like the offseason in general, man, because honestly, we need to make a lot of trades and a lot of signings this offseason to make this team good again. So I definitely think Stone will make a lot of moves, and by a lot of moves, I definitely say he will make a ton of moves for this roster, because we definitely need a lot of work on this team, man. Like a lot of work. So we're probably gonna bring back Olynyk. We're probably gonna make a lot of re-signings, man. Probably keep Wilson because he's a restricted free agent. Probably guarantee Brooks' contract because he's on a two-way. So there's definitely a lot of things we can do. We can do some signing trades, man. Probably trade Gordon. Look to trade Gordon for maybe a first or a couple of seconds, or just like anything, man. Just to get rid of that 16 million to 18 million contract. Look to move John Wall to a contender, man. At least look for a package for him. If we can get any package at all, I just want to get that out of the way. Get John Wall out of this team, man, because he's not wanted here. I don't want him here, taking up too much money. So there's that. But like other than that, man, like this team needs a lot of work, and hopefully like we can definitely make the right moves. So I definitely believe in Stone. I definitely think he'll make the right moves, and I definitely think that we'll probably be contending in the next 3 to 4 years if we get that top 4 pick. So that's the end of the video. If you guys like the video, drop a like down below, press the subscribe button. It would really help the other. It would really help grow the channel to people like you, so I can grow the channel in general. So you can drop a like down below, press the subscribe button, and I'm out. Peace.